I'm just gonna, and maybe we'll hear it come through this for a sec first. Let me see that it's come through. We could be live right now and just watching it.
I'm sure we are.
Just watching a blank screen.
Yeah, that's what all the best podcasters do.
But why not?
Yeah, we are live. And let's turn that off.
We are live.
Yeah. I don't know how to... It disappeared. Okay, never mind. Let's just...
Blank screen.
Yeah. Oh, I should press record on this.
Good start.
We would have just had like really crappy audio from that. So it's all good.
We're all good. We're doing it now.
Now we're super professional.
Super. I can't even speak today.
Oh, that's not going to be an issue.
I'll just do sign language.
Oh, wait, I want to put my hat on.
Why?
Because I just saw
Have you seen
my hair in...
Oh no.
Oh, you bang
Oh, no.
mother.
The hair.
Right, there
Have
we
you been
go.
wearing that hat all day?
Yeah, why?
No wonder your hair's like that.
Always wear a hat all day.
There we go. Don't it get itchy? I'm getting itchy thinking about it.
Are you itching yourself?
Yeah,
Like,
because of the itchy hat head.
and it's everywhere.
Is it because it's got nits?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, yeah, but they're a good source of food. You know, like people say they leave food in the beard to eat later. I leave.
You're
just
like a
nits.
gorilla that picks nits out and then shares them with your friends.
Oh, I don't share. If you live on the streets, you know not to share.
Are we going to get started?
Yeah, we're ready. We're going whenever.
Oh.
Waiting on you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Spoilt Milk Movie Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Catty and the Hobo. No fancy introductions today. Catty, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You've been walking the dog today?
You went on an adventure.
That's not a euphemism.
We went on a right adventure.
Where did you go?
Some random, like, wood bit next to some beck.
Alright. What is a beck?
I think he's a Grammy Award.
Oh dear. And on that note, we've also got the Hobo with that cracking joke. How are you, Hobo?
Howdy do. Thought I'd give myself a fancy introduction as soon as you won't give me.
Seriously though, what's a beck?
I thought it was like a little stream.
So
thing.
what's a stream?
Well, there's actually a video that explains all these different types of words for different types of bodies of water because there's so many different ones. You know, like the difference between like a cove and
No, what's a cove?
like a cove is where there's a cutout. You know, where there's a beach, but it's like a cutout.
Oh,
of
yeah,
land.
yeah,
Okay.
That's a cove. But there's something else that's very similar to a cove, but it's called something else, and I've forgotten it. There's like hundreds of thousands of words for different types of bodies of water, and they're all very like there's estuaries. I can't remember the difference between an estuary and a beck. And
I thought an estuary was just like a reservoir.
What's a tributary?
that's another one.
Is that a
Yeah, I
branch coming on?
Probably.
Well, we're definitely getting way off topic. Today we're going to be discussing the 1986 film FX, a film I'd never heard of until the Hobo suggested it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you dig this film up from?
This film used to be on TV all the time. It's one of those ones that like you could just it'd be on repeat. Like you'd probably see it every 3 months or something.
Like Hangover.
Hangover is
On
that
ITV2.
Or Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of it. Films like FX have gone out now, but they used to be back when you had less films. They used to be part of that regular body. But I did kind of screw up a little bit because the one I remember from being a kid actually was FX2.
Oh, right, okay.
But I couldn't remember because it had been so long, so I just thought, oh, FX, that's the higher rated one. It must be that one that I saw. And then,
we'll get into FX
yeah.
shortly, but first of all, we've got a top three sent in by Ryan Wood.
Wood?
Or Ryan's Wood.
Wood.
Prior to what you may think, he's actually not made of wood,
Ah.
but stone.
And he's not an erection.
He could be an erection, a giant erection.
I was hoping for one of them wooden artist mannequins.
Oh, yeah.
Just one that Hobo just got as a friend and just called him Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan.
what would you like us to talk about today?
Like the film Mannequin, where it comes
Yeah.
to life.
I was thinking more like, what's it called? Castaway. Wilson. You'd gone insane.
Ryan Wood is my friend, and he's real. I swear to you guys.
So what did Ryan Wood secretly tell you that he wanted as his top 3?
He wanted us to discuss our top 3 exposed male buttocks.
That's definitely you.
movies.
That's definitely your mannequin puppet. You want to talk about it so you can justify your browsing history.
I'm going to suggest my mannequin's buttocks as well. And if you want to see what film he's been in, you can just look at my private collection that I've made.
Yes, I thought you were going to say mannequin. So Ryan wanted to know about, was there any rules around this? Just it has to be exposed, has to be male, has to be in a film.
Yes, they're the 3 basic rules as implied by the name. I don't know what we're hoping for more rules.
Yeah, is it hairy? Is it been waxed?
But I mean, he's not going to impose rules on what is you guys consider decent and non-decent. That's surely for us to decide.
I'd be intrigued to know if any of your butts are hairy.
Mine's like a werewolf's palm.
Oh, really? Usually you only get very smooth
leathery?
butts.
Leathery and
A werewolf's palm is surely like a gorilla.
calloused.
I'm both curious and scared about your buttock.
I don't have one buttock.
No, just one leathery one. Just one normal.
I chose the left buttock of this actor.
When I was talking about your butts, I meant the ones you selected, not the ones on your body, like at the top of your legs.
Be more specific.
Yeah, well, I would be intrigued to know about how hairy the buttocks are of the selections you've made.
Okay.
I think the one I've gone for is very hairless for a man.
The one that I've gone for is not obviously hairy. I mean, you don't really get an up close and personal kind of view of it, but
Right, okay then.
it's not obviously
I'll be
hairy.
intrigued.
Well, I mean, depending on what era of film you pick, you'll probably get from a very hairy butt to a very smooth butt.
A 70s butt.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be.
Well, I'm going to go for first because I'm worried that you might have mine.
I've got one!
Yeah, no, but we spoke about what era yours is from, and I think unless you go for one of the sequels of this, I think I'm fine.
Okay.
But I'm picking a nude buttocks, a pair of buttocks, a collection of buttocks.
Oh.
That is, no, it's just one person's buttocks. From the same man exposed in the original and the sequel. I'm gonna go for the Terminator.
Okay.
So
Oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger exposes his buttocks in not only the first Terminator film, but the second Terminator film. So we get 2 lots of exposed buttocks in sequels. It came back, basically, for the sequel, the buttocks. They're very shiny, they are very muscular, smooth. I feel like I could eat some food off it, or maybe pour some milk down the top of his back, and it would still roll down the crevice into my mouth.
You say you feel like you could, or did you have the desire to? Because they're 2 different things.
I'm not going to comment. So I think not only for the fact that he's got good buttocks, I don't like seeing buttocks now, it feels like. He's got a good arse, and it appears in 2 films, the first and the second. And in the second, you see Robert Patrick's nude butt, and another little interesting fact, they digitally removed his nutsack from... So Robert Patrick is like knelt down or crouched down.
Does he have a really saggy ball sack?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just he's quite a slim, slender guy. He's not like Arnie with tree trunk legs. But the position he's in, you just get a little bit of exposed hairy nutsack just popping out.
Oh,
of
can you
him.
see the hairs as well?
Yeah, it's quite hairy. Yeah, he's not trimmed off or waxed or anything.
It's like a
for the
little
film.
Furby hanging.
Yeah, a little Furby. Just Gizmo's head at the bottom. But the reason why I love that is because not only did they digitally remove it, but that was someone's job.
Yeah.
Like, someone was like, "Oh, what are you doing today, Todd?" Todd. I'm just going to digitally remove Robert Patrick's nuts.
Good
So
times.
that's my exposed buttocks and a little bit of a nutty story for you there. Who's going next?
I'm going to go next 'cause I've got one.
Okay.
I don't know, Hobo will rattle on about his arsehole. So, I found this one really, really hard.
Really?
Not to pick, not because I had a selection of butts, but
Oh, you already had a selection of butts.
I had a selection of butts, but because I just couldn't think of a film where someone got the butt out. And they were just like, oh, maybe American History X. Or no, because the only time you see his butt is when he's getting raped, and we don't want that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is about how good the butt is, not necessarily the context of it. So.
Yeah, but you'd forever have it in the back of your mind, though, won't you? Ooh, Edward Norton's butt. But he is getting violently attacked in a shower.
It kind of spoils the butt scene, doesn't it, really?
So, I went for Will Ferrell's butt in Old School.
Do you know what? I thought of Old School, but another exposed male butt. The bit where the big fat guy, they tie something around his nuts. And then he throws a brick off the thing.
Yeah, they're on the bridge.
Yeah, and he falls off, and you see his massive ace, his massive ass flying down. But I didn't think that's got 2 exposed butts in it.
I think it's got many, many scenes. But my favourite is just where Will Ferrell's just streaking.
He's got a bit of a hairy butt, hasn't he?
It's not noticeably hairy though.
It's a weird fuzz.
Yeah.
It's got a weird fuzz, all over him.
Robert Patrick's nuts, just all over him. Do you know what? Just imagine if your skin was all nut skin.
You mean you can see those really saggy dogs that exist, don't they? They've got really saggy. Everyone's where the skin is covering their eyes.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be like to have nut skin all over your eye. I imagine you wouldn't be able to, you'd have to lip up flaps.
Do you know what? I started this conversation and I want it to end. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh, what film is it? Or is it a TV show and there's an alien guy and he's just all made out of nutsack?
Of course you've seen that in a film.
That sounds awesome. I want to see it.
I can't remember what it is. It's some sort of dog kind of creature. He's got weird fingernails and he's got a really saggy nutsack face.
Is it not that thing from Big Trouble in Little China?
No.
Or Gwildor from
I was thinking Gwildor. He's got a weird saggy...
It's some weird dog alien thing.
Dog alien thing?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
So why do you love Will Ferrell's butt? Is it the context or is it the butt itself?
It's just the context of it.
Right, okay.
It's just it's a middle-aged man, going back to college and just streaking.
I think that was the first time that I really noticed Will Ferrell as a comedic. I remember seeing that and just thinking, who's this straight-laced guy? And then him doing the run and being like, oh, this guy's fucking crazy. He's Frank the Tank. But he's in Zoolander. I must have seen that first.
Yeah.
But probably didn't put 2 and 2 together at that time.
It was him in Zoolander. I don't think many people are aware of who he was in Zoolander.
It's Mugatu.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you weren't oh, that's Will Ferrell at the time. You were just like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah.
No?
No.
Oh, right, okay. So, anything else you want to say about your butt?
It's great.
Hobo.
10 out of 10.
Not sure if I can follow up both Arnie butt and
Didn't you have
hairy butt.
20 selections that you could have picked from?
Well, the first one I thought of was...
Owen's just said Max butt in Lethal Weapon 6.
Oh, what?
Have you not seen
Always
Sunny in Philadelphia?
No, never watched it.
Yes. You need to watch it. That is amazing. I didn't think about that one.
Sorry, Hobo.
The first one I thought of was Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool.
Okay.
Does he get his butt out?
He gets his butt out a lot.
Yeah. Especially the sex scene where they celebrate Women's Day and she's doing him with the dildo.
I can't remember.
It's called pegging.
Pegging, yeah.
What? What's pegging? Do you know what? I feel like I don't know fucking anything, right? Someone today said something about something to do with the Sony hack and was talking about how it was called the fappening. And I was what does that mean? And everyone was laughing at me and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what fap or fapping means? No. Okay. Do you know now? No one told me.
It means jerking off.
Oh, and I was talking about this in work, being like, I don't know what you're on about.
It's because that's the sound that, like, if you used to type, what was it,
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah, an onomatopoeia.
I know that.
Yeah. It would be fat, 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 fat.
I like the action.
So that's where the word fat came from, and then obviously people have turned it into like verbs and adjectives and all that stuff. So I mean the fappening because it was a load of celebrities' nudes online, so it's going to be a load of nerd boys jerking off online.
Right. So you did pick Deadpool. So tell us about the arse that you
The
picked.
hand movement is big part.
But so the one I did pick, and this is the one I did say I thought you might not be surprised by this. It's Chris Evans.
Is it Star Wars?
No. So the guy who plays Captain
Not
America.
another teen movie.
Yes!
You fucking love not another teen movie. What remind us of what happens?
I can't remember
I
the full
know
scene,
what
but it's the
happens.
bit where he turns around and he's got like a bit of cream and a banana sticking out his butt.
Is he wearing the cream bikini? As
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
From Varsity Blues, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what do you love about that bit?
It's just it's a funny moment. It's a nice butt, and it's Captain America's butt, which is, I mean, the next best thing is Hulk's butt. I mean,
No one wants to see a big green butt.
I'm no one.
We know that.
Everyone wants to see Hulk's butt, right?
No.
Does he get it out in Thor Ragnarok?
I don't think.
Hulk
Oh,
butt.
he's in a hot tub, isn't he? Like a
Yeah.
jacuzzi.
Do you see Hulk butt?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I might have to go back frame by frame and post it. I'll post it on our page if it's a Hulk butt.
The second
Don't worry,
fapping.
guys. I've got your back.
The second fapping.
It's just loads of Hulk butt pictures. Sexy Hulk.
Right, so
But
that's
it
our
sounds
top
like
three.
yoga.
That's another green bottle.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
I wonder how bony it is.
So that's our top three. I've gone for Terminator. I nearly went for Loaded Weapon again. Have you seen Loaded Weapon?
That's the
Right.
piss take one with what's his face from
Yeah,
Spaceballs.
But I used that for my top cameo before. But the bit where he goes for a butt in the moonlight walk, or butt in the moonbeam walk, and he just gets up and walks with his butt in the moonbeam. But I couldn't pick it again. But yeah, I went for Terminator 1 and 2, Catty.
Old school.
I know, but...
Not another teen movie.
Right, okay, so that's our top three, and we'll be back shortly with FX.
Woo. That was good. That was good. Let me stop us. We are not stopped yet.
Why don't I ever know about this shit?